What's up, I Like Scary Man? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. Feels good to be a horror fan. You guys, today we will be talking about the film that was just released. Shout out to Ethan Hawke, Black Phone. Yes, Black Phone. A film that I love so much for it to just be released, and it is amazing, you guys. Hope you guys checked it out. It will be, it won't be any spoilers in this for real, but we're talking about it because freaking and articles on, in the horror community and stuff like that have been out there lately in these past few days. I want to say the one that we're going to look at today is from, it's from Screen Rant, and Joe Hill, you guys, did an awesome job. He wrote the short story of Black Phone, Stephen King's son. But he already potentially has an idea for Black Phone 2. And if you know how Black Phone ended, it ended brutal. So it was like, man, what is going to happen with Black Phone 2? Because it's like Ethan Hawke got what he was looking for, man. But, I said it walking out the theater, I want a part 2 of this. I want a part 2. I need one. I love the grabber. I love the pace, the storyline. I was emotionally attached to Finn and Gwen. And yeah, man. So I've kind of got what I want to come true ASAP, right out the movie, basically. But what happened was, you guys, let's read it. You guys, he says, the possibility of a sequel to the Black Phone Derrickson notes that Hill already has shared with him an idea for a sequel to the movie, and that he is enthusiastic about this prospect. If the Black Phone does well at the box office, Derrickson also shares that Hill is very protective about his work, which may be why details regarding any specific plot points of a sequel are currently being kept under wraps. Listen, you guys, Joe Hill pitched me a wonderful idea for a sequel to Black Phone that if this movie does well, I'm gonna do it. He's got a great idea. I really like it. Joe's very protective and personal about his material, and I understand that, you guys. But he came to me with the idea, and I was like, that's how you do a sequel to Black Phone. That's terrific. You guys, for the ones that enjoy Black Phone, it's coming, obviously. I'm excited. It's under wraps, so we don't have any detail on it, but if I can touch on what I think it could possibly be, hear me out, you guys. So, if you haven't seen it, spoilers are coming in 3, 2, 1. So you know that Ethan Hawke got his neck snapped by Finn, right? It was that someone's on the phone for you. Say hello, basically, and everybody's, yeah, and he snaps his neck with the phone cord, and you just hear the snap. Ethan Hawke was just laid out dead, and when someone gets their neck snapped, unless they try to make him supernatural, I don't think that he was going to turn out to be a supernatural person. He's like a real life horror man. I want to say even did drugs. So, but I think it will be a prequel. I think it will be a prequel, you guys, because think about it. Okay, the grabber, right? We know how basically it went with him and how he abducted kids, and it's obviously, if someone's that comfortable abducting kids in public like that, to the point they have it down to a science where he pulls up in the abracadabra, you want to know the abracadabra van, you want to know a magic trick, and he acts like he falls with the groceries and everything. He's obviously been doing this for a long time, to the point he has enough courage to have the people across the street in the basement that he keeps alive and the ones dead across. So it's like he literally just has to walk across the street. So, and if you know, his brother was kind of breaking it down in a way, saying that the grabber has to be here because he doesn't have time to, waste and stuff. He has a house with like no garage and stuff like that, because where will he take him and all that jazz, right? So I feel that he's been doing this for longer than when it came to Finn and Robert and everybody. I want to say his name was Bruce, and the paper boy on the phone. So he's been doing this for a while, man, because you saw those missing, papers on the gate and stuff like that. So I think he's been doing it for a while. So, you guys, I think we can possibly get a prequel from Black Phone 2. And I don't want him explained, like almost like Myers, because it makes it creepy when you don't know his story. Maybe, like, don't make it seem like he does this because he had went through trauma as a kid. No, I just want him to be kind of like a mystery low-key, because it was weird knowing what he was doing and like how, you know, his emotions you can see behind the mask. And I just want to, you know, he gives you like a Joker and Pennywise vibe. So it's like, where did all this come from? He's so evil when you think about it. He was like, the most evilest shit I seen him do was when he was like, yeah, Finny. And then he said, I was thinking about letting you go. And shut the door. Like, bro, I know Finn was, that's why he screamed like, ah, because it's like, bro, why the fuck did I do that? Now I'm stuck. And it's like he wants to play this game. He has the belt. He's just sitting at the stairs. And it's like, man, what's going on? Did he get abused as a kid, the grabber? Like, or like, why? What makes him abduct kids? You know, what makes people abduct kids? You know, it has to be something. I mean, that shit is so evil. Kid is so innocent. So what makes you have, you know, something inside of you to put a kid in a van? You see how he does it, you guys. He sprays it in their mouth, throws them in, and he has the black balloons and everything, and you know, with the eggs he cooked for Finn, salt and pepper. He even went to the furthest extent to where Finn tries to escape. He's like, naughty night, naughty boy, and he punches him and knocks him out. So he obviously doesn't care about even hurting him. As you see where the paranormal aspect with the dead coming through the phone and they're talking to Finn, you see the guy even has like a whip, a gash, and that's what I think he did to him. I think he beat him to death, man. That's why he said he will whoop you, he will beat you. Like, so I think he beat him to death. I don't know how he killed Robert, because I think that would have been, that's one scene I think would have been cool, man. If you see, like, because you know Robert was the fighter in the story, so to see like him and Robert tussling, he's like, get off of me, man. I know he's a grown man, but at least let Robert get a punch off on him to show that he's a badass kid, but he still gets, you know, captured by the grabber. But I think that would be cool. But I really feel that this movie definitely deserves a part 2, which, being a prequel, I could not even be mad. I actually will be in the theaters day one if they drop a prequel to Black Phone, because the way they filmed it, it can definitely be explained, because it's like a historic, like, it took place with like a historic time when people were getting abducted, like child abduction was going on. So it's just like, it still goes on, like I told you guys, to this day where I live. Freaking Amber Alerts always get sent to my phone. You get, you know, missing stuff going on. You go into stores, they have like a donation for kids that are missing. So that's what makes Black Phone scary, in my opinion. And I understand a lot of people are like, man, I don't dig it. But it's like, man, put yourself in those kids' shoes. You know, imagine you go outside and you get put in a van, or imagine you got a kid out there that goes to school and they never come back from the after school program, and it's like 12 at night. Now you know there's something going on. That's the fear of Black Phone. It's real life horror, and the only way it will be a successful movie for you when you go sit in those seats is if you put yourself in Finn and Gwen's shoes and the parents' shoes to see how it feels getting someone snatched from you. And actually, something that hit me, man, the wife said this, you guys, before I end this video off. She said, we were on the street with a lot of houses after the movie, and she said, you see these houses? What makes Black Phone scary is that we do not know if it's a kid tied up like Finn in one of these basements. And I sat there and thought, you will never know. And like the wife said also, Finn would have never probably, you know, like, you know, his sister helped him a lot. Just say that. His sister helped him a lot. But he did, you know, help himself killing them. So actually, he would have got out, because he killed him on his own without his sister was just out there, you know, to be ready for him and stuff like that when he comes. Or, you know, she kind of was leading up to getting help from him. I'm pretty sure they would have, you know, the fact, his sister would have definitely helped him out a lot, because they would have eventually probably figured out that house across the street was it. But this is the end of the video, you guys, unfortunately. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit me on my social medias at I Like Scary on Instagram, I Like Scary 77 on TikTok, Brandon Allen on Facebook, and I Like Scary on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys, you can always become a member of the Patreon to get exclusive benefits of the channel and behind the scenes content. You guys, also right there where it says subscribe, next to it, it says join. You can always become a member of the channel to get exclusive bonus content, live watch parties, private watch parties where I can provide, you know, the film and everything, and I'll let you guys pick which movies you want to see. Also, you can hit up the merch store to get some I Like Scary merch. And you guys, man, watch some horror movies out there. Stay scary. Peace out. I love you all.